Catherine, the lady of Elegance Collections, Miss Catherine. Well, I didn't get to the gym early this morning, and yesterday I didn't get to the gym at all due to a mix-up in my daughter's schedule. But it's all good because I made a candle yesterday, a rainbow candle, which took me 10 hours to make. It's just a trial and error. I just wanted to make a rainbow candle, but I made a pastel color candle, and oh boy, it whipped my butt. But I did get through it, and it is posted out there on my channel. You might see it in a short, but I actually got a full video. You'll see by, I think I've set that for sometime in May because I have so many videos I have made in advance. So my son is home, and he is sitting with my grandson where I can walk to the gym. And so I'm on my way to the gym. I got to keep this going. I got to get this journey going, girl. I got to keep this journey going. I got to work. I got to beat these diabetes. And so this morning, I didn't feel like eating breakfast. I didn't want nothing heavy to eat. I didn't want nothing at all. But I did eat me a bowl of fruit, strawberries and blueberries. I ate a bowl of fruit and drank a cup of water. And for lunch, I had made me a salad with the strawberries and the blueberries on it, and with some tomatoes. And I had cooked me a piece of grilled chicken, put me a piece of grilled chicken on there. No bread. So then I had just a taste for coffee. So I had drank me a half a cup of coffee. I did not use Coffee Mate, which I bought a lot of Coffee Mate, but I just take it to work. Somebody at work can use it. And so I bought another type of Coffee Mate for diabetics, because I just don't want my blood sugar or anything up. Got to make an appointment to go back to the doctor, and when I go to the doctor, I want him to say my blood sugar is fine. So I got to keep my part in and doing my job. So drink plenty of water, which I always drink plenty of water. Always drink plenty of water. So I walk into this gym to get on this treadmill for 30 minutes, and where I can get back and finish cleaning up my area. Sometimes I think I'll be trying to do 2 or 3 things at one time. I start cleaning and pulling out stuff to reset my work area up, and I wanted to try out my True Auto, something I bought a couple of years ago. I like doing everything on top of the stove, but I think I better start using that True Auto to melt my wax. So I'm going to set that up and do that, but I'm going to rearrange my work area. It'll be a video out there for me to, for y'all to see. And I am in here, and I bought my sewing machine out. So that's another reason why I'm redoing my work area, because I want to set my sewing machine up in my work area. Hello everyone, how are y'all? And I want to set my sewing machine up in my work area where I'll be doing my sewing. And this weekend I'll be looking around for me a shelf to put in my work area, because I need more shelving. And I don't know, I may try to find something with the cabinet on it. And if I can find something with the cabinet on it with some doors, because I am going to be making soaps also. And that's going to be coming next, which I have practice with the melt and pour. But I am going to be trying to make some soaps. And while it's kind of warm, it's getting warm, I want to go ahead and try to do a breakout of the concrete candles, containers. So I want to try to make those and have those ready, but you got to practice, and you got to practice to make sure you don't have no cracks or anything in it. So I'm going to try to work with that this summer where I can have them ready for this fall. And I'm just going to be doing it. I'm just doing a lot of things for the Lady of Elegance collections. We just going to be doing a lot of things. I'm sewing. I'm going to make me some keychains, some with the material and some by resin, and I'll be doing that. And I got some beads, some pearls. I love pearls. So I got some white pearls. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but it'll probably be on a keychain or something, or make a necklace or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but that's what I'm going to be doing. And trying to attend some shows this year. My goal is for me to try to do about 60 shows, even in the heat, to do about 60 shows. I want to do many as I can. But before I can do anything, like I was telling one of my friends that had called me about a vendor spot in May, I told her before I can do anything, I got to get me a car. And I think I'm just going to put my car in the shop. I can't afford a car payment right now. I just can't afford a car payment. And especially with, I want to try to get me a house or patio home or something, and I don't need a car payment. I just don't need another bill. So that's what I'm working on, because I'm going to be paying $16.58. Might as well put it in the house and it'll be mine. But it'll go to the children. They have it set up where they can live in it if they choose to. But hey, I'm doing whatever I need to do, and after I get that house, then I can go in and do me a will and put that in a will for my children and my grandson. You got to take care of your children. You got to leave your children a little bit of something, and your grandchildren. I want it where all my grandchildren will be taken care of. And I got to set a trust fund up for that. So once I get my house, then I can go from there. And when I do my little investments, I can make sure money goes in that trust fund account for my grandchildren, right? Which I don't have but one grandchild right now. So I don't know what the future may hold. But that's not my call. I always tell my children, don't go out here and have no kids if you can't afford it. Because there's nobody out here to help you with those children. And the price, it costs too much to have a child anyway. But you can't tell grown people what to do. But if you're going to have a child, make sure you got a job and you got a roof to put that child in. Because that child got to have a place to stay. The child needs to go pillar to pole. That's the reason why I didn't believe in that. My parents didn't do that to me. We never moved. I stayed in one area for 38 years with my parents. And then when I moved out, I stayed in one area, but I had rented. I did not buy. I had rent during that time. But I would never rent nobody else's house ever again. That's why I'm in an apartment. Now I'm going to stay in an apartment until I get my own house. But people looking for you to take care of their home, air conditioning unit, deck and all. And they want you to fix that, in a roof when it's leaking. That's not your responsibility as a renter. But you know what? To keep my kids comfortable and to snatching them up to move when they was younger, I just went in and paid it. But I would never do it again. When that lease was up, I got out of there and got in an apartment, and I stayed in that apartment till my children finished high school. Then I moved again to where I'm at now. And I'm going to stay right here till I get me a house. I'm not putting money in nobody else's place ever again. Something I'm not gonna do. But that's life. You're gonna learn. That's the reason why I tell my kids to buy their home while they're young. You got a good job, making good money, buy your home. Keep your credit clean. I talk to my children about that all the time. So I'm in this gym. I'll be walking for 30 minutes. Because I was kind of upset with my daughter yesterday didn't give me the right schedule where I can get to the gym to work out because I'm beating this diabetes mess. 30 minutes a day. That's all you really need to walk. 30 minutes a day and then watch what you put inside your body. So my son, I tell him thank you every time I see him. And I am very proud of him. He said, Mom, go and get your groceries. And that's where I'm going to Costco because it costs too much money in the grocery store where I can buy wholesale. And I ain't had to ask you to buy groceries every week. And that's exactly what I did. But I tell you what, I bought some chicken breasts, $32 out of Costco. I'm like, I thought I'd get 2 bags instead of 1. I have 1 bag. It won't happen again. When I go back, I'm going to check and see if I'm supposed to get 2 bags. But you can go anywhere to buy some meat. But I'd rather just go to the meat market to get me some meat. I want me some lamb chops. That's what I want. So when I get some, I always tell my son I want some lamb chops. I don't know how to cook them, but my daughter knows how to cook everything. She's a gourmet cook. She loves cooking gourmet. But that's what I'm be doing, y'all. I'm be working hard, eating proper, making me a salad, take it to work every day. I got me some yogurt, take me a yogurt for a snack. Got me some skinny popcorn. I eat some popcorn if I get hungry and drink plenty of water. Because I got to get this weight off of me and get my blood sugar down. And it's not easy. But I don't want to be stick by no needles. Lord have mercy, I really don't. And that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Life is not promised to nobody. But I'm going to do what I need to do. Take care of me first. And work on my business. Because I designed that business for me. And I need that business to get me through once I retire. That's why I'm working hard on my candles collection. And I'm going to keep my candles going. I'm not going to stop making candles because I'm making soap. I'm not going to stop making soap because I'm doing stationery. I'm not going to stop doing candle soaps or stationery because I'm sewing. All of it going to play a part. So every day I'll be working on something. And that's what I want to do. So I'll be going to some markets and this summer and this spring. I'm supposed to be the 18th, but my vehicle won't allow me to do that, and I don't have any money to rent a vehicle to go, so I just cancel that. But the last market in this month right here is local, so I can go to that local market, that local event, and which is at a church. I like church events, so I'm making stuff up now to take there. But hey, I like to thank y'all YouTube, because you know what? Without you, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Y'all keep me encouraged. Sometimes people go out there and put negative stuff on my page in the comments section, and I say what I need to say, and I'm going about my business. I'm not here for the riffraff. I'm here to live and enjoy life and watch a little football. So I'll be getting ready for the football season. I'm trying to find a Shador Sanders jersey, but my understanding they all sold out. They'll print some more. They want everybody to have a jersey. Should have bought it when it was 12, but I wasn't paying no money. I probably still can get one because it's 12, with 12 on it. But I got to go ahead and get that number 2 jersey. Because I truly believe he's going to be QB1 for Cleveland Browns. Because the NFL trying to make it right. Because they know they did that young man wrong. Him and his brother wrong. But especially Shador, they really did him wrong. And with that coach as well. But praying for Shiloh. And you know why? I love that young man. Remind me a lot of my son. Both of them. And I'm praying for him to get his butt back to Colorado with his dad to help him with that football team till they call him and get out of Miami. I pray for that young man every day. But somebody's going to call him to come and play for them. But I hope he go with Cleveland Browns. I hope Cleveland Browns here can snatch him up because he's a great football player and he's a safety. He should have been drafted too, but you know, they did him wrong as well. But, you know, God got a plan for that young man and got his arms around that young man. But both of them Sanders boys, they're going to be all right. You know, they got to keep their head up high and keep praying. And things get rough, just like the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Because you know what? Hey, that's the scripture you need to say. And that's the prayer you need to pray. Because God, he's the only one can make things happen for you. Because I know, God knows all that Shador went through last year. I know it was getting to him because it was getting to me and I ain't nowhere near the field. Nowhere near the field. I'm just at home looking at it on the television. And I thought sure he was going to be QB1 for Cleveland Browns last year because he did so well in Charlotte. And I wanted to go to that game, but couldn't go to that game. Ticket prices rise. They went skyrocket high. When Shador was throwing them touchdowns and couldn't get no pop, paying $60 for a pop. So, I tell you what, I thought so, but coach did it wrong. That coach think he going to Atlanta and he going to do some of the boys down there wrong. They got to stop waiting on him down there. That's the reason why the entire team walked off about a month ago. They went on about their business. They ain't pulling up with that crazy man. They ain't putting up with him. He think he gonna go down there and do wrong by them players. Ain't gonna happen. Because guess what? What goes around, come around. You got to remember that. The way you treat somebody else's kids, you need to think about your own kids because you ain't want nobody to treat your kids like that. So what he did to Shador, he gonna get it back tenfold. With that football team down in Atlanta, and his son or daughter gonna go out there and try to play a sport or whatever they want to do. It's gonna be somebody in this street, his child the same way. So you gotta be careful how you treat people's kids. All them coaches. My son went through the same thing. Now my son don't even want to touch a ball. He don't even want to watch the game. And he was an awesome player. The same thing, basketball, football, and track. Now he don't want to touch nothing. But he got a little nephew there. He's gonna work with him, he said. But that if my grandson chooses to do that. But you know what? That's okay. Shador, love you, son. Shiloh, love you. Just listen to your parents. Parents ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Especially Coach Prime. Coach Prime said he know what goes behind the curtain. He know what goes behind the curtain. So listen to your dad. Listen to your mom. Because they're not gonna steer you wrong. They want the best for you. And I'm on the outside looking in. I want the best for you too. Because I want to see you on that field. Y'all guys can play some ball. I tell you that. I was like, wow. Coach Prime got 2 good football players. The oldest one played ball too, but Didn't hear too much about him. But they say he was a good player. I listened to some other sports commentators and some of his friends he went to college with say he was a great player. But football is not for everybody. And he's doing just what God got him doing, media. And he's doing a very good job with that. Deion Jr. doing a very good job with that. Deion Jr. God got his hands on you too. He ain't only got it on Shador and Shallow. He got it on YouTube. So y'all are some blessed boys. And stay in the Word. Just stay in the Word. Hey, I love y'all young men. And keep doing what you're doing. Coach Prime, I'll give you a shout out to you, man. You did a great job raising them boys. And Miss Pilar, y'all did a great job raising those children because without one, you had the other. I did the same thing with my son. I did a lot with my son. Schooling and sports. Because the dad always had to work. And he worked. But he made sure that son had what he needed to be on that football team, and that basketball team, and that track team. So it's not easy. And when he got on that 7-on-7 team with Cam Newton, ooh, boy, that made me feel so good. I was so glad to drive to Atlanta every day to taking him to practice. If I didn't do it, my oldest daughter did it. And it got to a point where Mr. Newton and Miss Newton said, Miss Catherine, leave that boy down here. He'll be all right. And my son wasn't used to being off by himself. He didn't do well. But Cam had him though. Cam took care of him. I got to shout out to him. Cam Newton is the man. He take care of those kids. And he helped those parents with those kids down there. That's why I don't like nobody talking negative about him, because I know that young man, and I know what he'll do for a child. And y'all see me on some of my shows when I be in the kitchen making a candle or whatever, and I have Cam Newton shirt on. That's one of the shirts from that 7-on-7. And he's a great man. Cam Newton, I give you a shout out to you too, because you're a great man. And I give a shout out to all those coaches who have children, who work hard with their children to get their children where they at. And not only the sounding young men, the sounding young ladies too. I give my hat off to you, both of y'all young ladies. Y'all doing great. Doing great. So don't let nobody come to you and say something totally different, because the enemy is out there. They'll try to reel you in because you got a famous father, a famous mother, and get you in a pickle. Young ladies, don't let nobody do that to you. Y'all too beautiful young ladies to do that. Always keep your thinking cap on. If things don't look right, walk away. Just walk away. And the same thing with Shiloh and Shador and Deion Jr. Things don't look right, walk away. You ain't got to say nothing, just get up and walk away. That's all. But always have your road dogs with you, those young men. Where's your road dog? You need your road dogs with you. You need your partners with you. Because I never forget my dad when I was out there, and I loved to go to church and work. And I had a few friends, and they did their thing. I wouldn't follow them. I said, I'll see y'all later. And I got up and walked off. Got in my car and went home. My dad always said, things don't look right, get up and walk away. If somebody make a statement, that's your cue to get out of there. Don't sit there and wait till to see what the end gonna be. Might be something you don't want to see. I always kept my keys on me. I always wear a belt. My keys always go on my belt. I always kept money in my pocket and kept my ID in my pocket. I never carried a purse. Because when you get ready to get up out of there, you can go, you ain't got to worry about scrambling, look away for your purse, your ID, and all that craziness. I always had it all together. Never set my drink down, which I never drank. I never drank. Drink number water and Coke. And back then, I didn't trust nobody. Because people was messing up people too much for me. But hey, life experience. But y'all, I got to get off of here now. I got 9 more minutes, and I'm gonna burn these 9 minutes up and go back home and work in Lady of Elegance studio and rearrange it where I can get ready and put that sewing machine up and start working on my cosmetic bags. And then I'll probably go to the craft store, not to the craft, the cloth store the weekend and find some material and get them ready for that box, self-care box I want to put together. I did find my towels. I found right at Costco. And the washcloths right at Costco. So I'm going to go back to Costco and get what I need for my box, and it won't be this week, probably next following week. I can place my order with Virginia Daniels to get her stuff in here. And then I can let you know when that self-care box is ready. And I may sit at the computer tonight and finish up my journal. I just got to edit some stuff in it and send it on off and see how much it's gonna cost me, because that's something I want to put in my self-care box. But if it don't make it in my self-care box, I can launch it in for a later date. But I want it in my self-care box. That's one of the items I want in there. But I'm gonna get off of this and get ready to go back home and work in Lady of Elegance studio and get ready for B. Watts and Tony Talk Up Vesta. Get ready for those 2 shows. I'm gonna have to set my computer and my tablet up to listen to both of them. And but cause I missed Sports Talk last night, cause Tony Talk Up Vesta. Yeah, it's hard to get off of her show. Man, she had it going on. She be wondering where I be getting my information from. Tony, I get my information from YouTube. That's where I get my information from. I listen to all the sports commentators out there, even though I don't like all of them. But I listen to enough when they be talking about Shador and Shallow and Dylan Gabriel. So I don't know what's going on with that young man either, but he'll be all right. God gonna fix him up. He gonna place him where he need to be. It won't be no first grade quarterback, that's for sure. He'll be somebody's backup. But God got a plan for Dylan. He showed Dylan as a young boy. He got a plan for him. So I listen to all the commentators when they start talking about Shador. And I listen to Coach Prime too. And Coach Prime is doing an awesome job with his players this year. He ain't introducing them to all that money no more. And what he loved to introduce to Louis Vuitton, he ain't doing that no more, because he see what it cost him. He lost some players that he shouldn't have lost. But you know what? God had a plan for that. It was intent for those players to leave. God meant for those players to leave. Where Dion can get somebody in there who want to play ball. And he got some boys in there want to play ball this year. They don't mind getting hurt. They ain't thinking about it. They want the money. Most of all, they want the exposure. And them boys said, he got it now. They are ready. They ready. I think Coach Prime going to win this championship this year. Because he got some boys in there. They talking about this player, Boo Carter. They said, Boo Carter said, he ready. He ready. And Juju Lewis, he said he ready for that quarterback position. He ready. Even though Juju a little young, but hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If God put you in that position, hey, it's intent for you to have it. So I'm waiting on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, because that's the reason, another reason why I'm buying that ESPN2 ticket. Because I want to watch Colorado, because you know they don't put them on ESPN. They don't even be on regular TV. I don't remember seeing on regular TV stations. Like they do Carolina, Clemson and Carolina here in South Carolina. I don't too much watch them in Carolina and Clemson. I don't too much watch their games. I watch the basketball, a little bit of the basketball, but I like Colorado Buffaloes. And I'm going to be a Colorado Buffalo fan until Coach Prime leaves there. So I'll keep all y'all in prayer. And Todd Munkins too. God got him there for a reason. To help not only Shador, he's going to help the entire team. So Cleveland Mutant need to go somewhere and sit down and leave Todd Munkins alone. But Todd Munkins said, you ain't wasting up his time. 23 minutes is all you going to get from him. Man, Andrew Berry and Jimmy Hazard, they know what they're doing. God got a plan. When I say God got a plan, God got a plan. But I'm going to get off of this live and finish up my 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And we can get on back to the Elegance Collection Studio. Y'all have a great afternoon. And I hope I didn't interrupt y'all dinner. Sorry if I did. But I'll be back live tomorrow morning. Hopefully at 7 o'clock. I got to see what time my daughter got to go out in the morning. Because she messed my schedule up yesterday. But I'll find out. But y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye, the Lady of Elegance Collections. Hey, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, I need y'all help. But thank you for all the subscribers. And thank those who have not subscribed. And thank all my viewers who are viewing my channel. Without y'all, I would not have the numbers I have. And I got, well, last night I looked out there was 8,000. I don't know what YouTube's doing. They got me back down to 7,000 or something, but still, thank God for that. And I have that 500 after a while. So, thank everybody. And I love all of y'all. And y'all have a great afternoon. And enjoy your supper. And enjoy your kids. And I gotta go. Bye-bye.